Hello, this is Keith Wilcox making another video. This time we're going to be creating a program that calls a function and it still does input and output. So this is just going to add on just a little to the last program. We're first going to have our program named to, our file named to sqrt.cpp, which I already did, as you can see there. We're going to go ahead and do our comment sqrt.cpp, and then we're going to include two files. The first one is going to be include iostream for our input and output, and then we're going to include cmath. And if you don't have cmath, you can include math.h. I'm using Visual Studio 2012. And this has all the latest header files. Math.h is a bit outdated. CMath is a newer version of it. But they both have the same functionality. CMath was just converted from math.h. And then you have int main. Go ahead and close it. Using namespace std. Red line namespace m. Okay. Then we're going to create a variable double of type double. This is a new type for us. Then we're going to call it area. Double is just a data type that is basically for floating point numbers. It's nothing really special. It's just a floating point type, so you can store like 1.09 and stuff like that. And so you have cout. We're going to type enter the floor area in square feet of your home. Semicolon. Then we're going to do cin area. Then we're going to create a new variable of type double. Side is going to be the name. Then we're going to assign side the return value of sqrt function, the square root function. And what this does is you have sqrt and you are passing it an argument. The argument is always passed in between these two parentheses. When you see the parentheses, that's when you know you're passing an argument to a function. And as you can see, we have parentheses up here, but they're empty because main isn't taking any arguments. And as you can see, there's int for integer, which means that main returns an integer. So that's why we always put the end of our function return 0. Go ahead and put that there, return 0. That's why we always put that. Because main is returning an integer, and main always just has a return value. Well, I mean, you could not do a return value, but it's a C++ standard to do return 0, so just stick with that if you want to stick with the standard, I guess. So we assign to side the return value of sqrt, the sqrt function. And as you can see here, our main function returns a value too. It returns 0. But you might be wondering, okay, so if main returns a value, what's the value being returned to? And simply, you can say simply that the value is being returned to the operating system. When it returns 0, that means that the program ran successfully or ended successfully. So that's just a standard. So side will be assigned the return value of sqrt. And so this function is going to execute, and it's going to take the value from area, and it will be passed down into sqrt square root function, and then it will run and execute its own code outside of this program, this file here. What we've typed in this file, it's going to go somewhere else, and then it will return a new value to side. Hope I explained that well. So we're going to go ahead and type cout. That's the equivalent of a square. Side operators string feed to the side. Period. And then end L semicolon. And then we're going to say cout how fascinating. Yay, how fascinating. Not really. But it's something. Okay, and then we're going to just go ahead and add our cn.get, which is kind of annoying, but just go ahead and do that if your program closes on you. So we're going to go ahead and run it. And there you go. Enter the floor area in square feet of your home. We'll just say we have 1,200 square feet. And that closed instantly. Say 1,000. That's the equivalent of a square 31.6228 feet to the side. How fascinating. That's all there is to that. And if that's what you got, then you did good and you got it right. So, good job, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions or something that you want to see or that I could explain better. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys to death if anybody's watching these videos. And